It is not a matter for punishment. Because they are punishing, how can anybody punish Baba Adebanjo? So, but to bring peace to Afenifere, so that we can move forward, so that you don't have a permanent stalemate that, these two old men, some people are queuing behind this one, some people are queuing. So Baba Fashoranti said, let us create a college of leaders that will be, all our leaders will be, and the senior leaders will be there. That is what he has done.
As Adebanjo accepted this new structure?
I'm not too sure about that, but you need to ask him.
He hasn't accepted.
And you need to ask him. I cannot say that.
Because I read the releases from his faction.
Wait. Those people who are issuing releases doesn't mean that Adebanjo is the one issuing the releases.
They are from his faction. They speak for him. And he has some formidable elders with him.
I really believe those formidable elders, have they spoken against what Baba Fashoranti said? Have you ever heard any of them say anything? Has Dr. Okrobi said anything? Has Kabi Isiolaitan said anything? Let me tell you, all our leaders are interested in reconciliation and rebuilding of Afenifere as one body.
So can we say at this moment
that
President Tinubu is the leader of the Yoruba?
The Yoruba is different from Nigeria. Totally different. And Tinubu is not the first president from the Yoruba nation. He's the third Yoruba man to be in charge of Nigeria. The first having to be Olusegun Obasanjo. The second being Chief Shonekon. And now Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
But he seems to be the one that knows how to play the Afenifere game.
How is he playing it?
You know, even as governor of Afenifere, somehow Tinubu was also behind the division of Afenifere at that time.
Well,
there was the Afenifere renewal group.
I cannot talk about that. But let me tell you, during the Abacha crisis, when Afenifere was very, very strong on ground, all the leaders that were emerging as governors and senators were mostly people who have played roles within Afenifere. So, Afenifere and the National Democratic Coalition, they were virtually the same organization in Yoruba land.
That's Nadeko.
Yes, Nadeko. So, you will see that all the leaders were those who have played roles in those organizations. Governor Tinubu, Governor Bisi Akonde, Governor Segun Oshoba, Governor Adefarati. They were people who have played roles in both Nadeko and Afenifere. And therefore, their emergence in 1999 was because of those roles. It is not in spite of them. So, Tinubu was a member of Afenifere in those days. And for now, it will not be right to say that it's because of that. You make it appear as if his role as a member was subversive. This role as a member did very well for us in Lagos. That was why the ADU won the election in 1999.
And after that, he went against Afenifere leadership.
What did they do?
Kufo Bukno was removed as deputy governor,
appointed
by Afenifere to support him.
I think you should understand that when you are in power, when you are a governor, I can't speak about that because I'm not very knowledgeable about that. And I like to talk about what I know more about. A governor and his deputy, if there is a disagreement between them, that cannot be because of Afenifere. As you know, you say you have read my book, House of War. Both Akeomo Buru and Opajashinwa consider themselves as loyal supporters of Awolowo. So it couldn't have been because Awolowo was supporting one or the other. Governors and deputies can disagree, and they don't need to be in Afenifere to do that. And that is still happening across the country, if you know what has happened in Edo State in recent months.
You know, you at the beginning of this talk, you alluded to the fact that Afenifere is no longer as powerful as he used to be.
Yes, it is clear. I said the influence is dissipated.
And that can also be linked
to
Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Now, if you read Ayo Adebanjo's autobiography,
of course, I was privileged to copy paste it even before it was published.
so what can you say?
So that was Papa Adebanjo's story. Papa Adebanjo talked about Bola Tinubu and talked about other leaders, including Shibola Ige, in that very well-written autobiography. But I don't necessarily need to agree with his comments.
You see, at some point, we had the Yoruba Council of Elders.
Those, let me tell you, when power came in 1999, there were many things that people were agitated about. First was the relationship between Afenifere and other political leaders who are not members of the Alliance for Democracy. Principal among these was Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, who was president. So there were a lot of debates about this. So when you talk about people who formed other organizations, Yoruba Council of Elders, Afenifere renewal groups and other groups, have they discountenanced the centrality of Afenifere? None of them. They still know that Afenifere is central to the Yoruba identity.